Alright. Should be good to get going. Ah. Oh, silly. So strange how that's been happening now. No idea why. It does, I just have to switch it off and then switch it back to it with... There it is. And then it works just fine again. But for some reason I've got to do the switch first, so... It is what it is. What is this? Oh, I remember what that is. Yes. Let me actually scooch over a little bit. There we go. So, here's the thing. Well, I mean, I want to make this hair look better. Right now, it looks actually kind of terrible. Yeah, it looks kind of like it was molded by clay, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But at the moment, it's all just a bit too messy, you know? So I want to see if... Before you go do some work, oh yeah? $50 squats? Alright. We'll do that really quickly. Shoink. Oh, whoops, that is completely incorrect. I got the wrong one. Go bing, and bing. Shoink. Ugh. Alright. Maybe I should have done this background for this one instead of work on my model today. That could have gone well, I think. Anyways, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Oh, what? Was I doing those differently today or something? Or maybe I'm just already tired. Wow. But regardless. That took some energy. So obviously, I mean, it looks alright, you know? It's just not pretty yet, which is the problem I'm having. Essentially. Put it shrimply. I like this part though. How did that get such a good point on it? Hang on. I see the topology is terrible. That's how. Alright. Well. Sculpt mode. Then I go wireframe, like so. Okay, good, this is a separate object. Select those two. Hide everything else. That'll do for now. Should be able to plus with getting this right. Because I want to see if I can get these to slide relax into a bit of a better shape. Which is, you know, maybe possible. Might have to use a smooth tool. Oh, hello! Lavos251. Hope you're having a good time. I'm just working on this hair right now. It's harder than you would expect. You know? Like, I'd very much like this to be a bit rounder. But my tools are having a bit of a hard time doing that for me. And so it might just not be able to happen, you know? Like, look at that. That's not what we're after. But I'm not sure what else to do there. You know, maybe it's like an inflate tool kind of situation. Or I need to sort of raise it like so. Oh wait, hang on. Let's mirror the operations so that is symmetrical. We'll make it better, I think. Yeah, it certainly is just tricky. I'm making the hair all one big object like this for simplicity mostly. It'll make it easier to render because it will have fewer bones. And it'll basically just be, you know, less individual pieces that have to move instead of just having the one big one. I'm actually really unsure how to smooth this properly though. I mean, I guess it's smooth, it's just not, like, smooth. Because if you look at any individual part, it's smooth. Then you look at this section, you can see it's not. So that's a difficulty. I'm not quite sure how to overcome. You know? Might have to like grab tool. Then that's not gonna work because yeah, it's just tricky. Yeah, let's see. Please move more, please. I feel as though part of the problem with the hair is that we don't have like creases on these corners. So it's just like when you have this on, it's trying to blend those sides, which I don't think is the right move. I think item. What happens now if I turn this off? Okay, so that's not quite it though. Is it just that it's wrong? Have I just done it wrong? Is that the answer? Because this, for example, maybe the answer is a little simpler than the creases. Right, and then if I use smooth tool perhaps on you. Like if I do that now, that is better. I'm not sure I like what's going on up here right now. Because goodness, what even is going on up here right now? Can I delete this? Almost. I see. What if I took this and that and said merge at last, and this and that said merge at last? Can I take you, merge at last? And can I say tries to quads perhaps? Is that a thing here? Doesn't look like it. But it's better at the very least. That's the main point. Because if I were to... Actually, that's a good question. Wait, hang on. There's already a subdivision surface on it. Oh, okay. So the answer is that this subdivision surface modifier kind of sucks. But do simple. So with no. Oh whoops, I clicked it too many times. Oh no. Yeah, so I think we can ditch that, perhaps. It's hard to say. I wish I could have... What's this do? I was editing, huh? I'd say like that. One thing I'd really like to do would be to clean this up a little. Like, what's even going on here? Goodness. See that that's going to there. And I raise you. What is going on with that? I would like I would like you, and you to get married. And then we say like so, put that there. Like this, like that. You know what, actually maybe the answer is to delete some of these first that we aren't liking, so we can reconnect them in new and better ways, you know? What's even going on up here? Goodness. Alright, so now comes the part where I do it better, huh? That's kind of tricky. That is very tricky. Yeah. Big sip of water for thinking. Can go like that, certainly. Then we can go like that. And if I maybe like so. You go boom. Not quite. There's still a triangle. Got 5. There's here. If I go like this, and then take my knife tool, go like this, then delete this. There we go. Now that is quads. Perfect. Not perfectly perfect, but perfect enough. Trying to like you know, bring it out from underneath there basically, so that there isn't really that much of a overlap between them. I don't know if it's a good idea or if it'll work, but like that's what I want, so I'd like them to be the same thing up until like here essentially. Maybe the answer is a little more deletion first. Also, very clearly, we should be merging some of these. Okay. Then, let me see. It looks like these ones might connect pretty naturally. How much is that like? Let's see. Guess there's not a whole lot I can do. Immediately right now. I feel as though... Oops, I do that one at a time. I feel as though this is the solution I'm looking for. And kind of like that. And then bring that out a bit as well. By the way, it should be noted that I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's probably incorrect to do any of it like this. And internally, I'm kind of panicking a little. Just a little, though. I suppose we can go over like that to make that. Here's another moment where I'm just gonna accept the triangle here, I guess. Because I'm lazy, and I'm gonna be honest, if I have to deal with too much difficulty, I might eventually give up, and I would probably cry. And I don't want to do that, so we're gonna just make it easy on ourselves, if we possibly can. Okay. Like so. I'm pretty sure I'm just putting it back pretty much the way it was, with like minor differences, but I guess that's what we're getting today. You know how it is sometimes. And it looks like there's not another triangle, at least not yet, because first, separate all that. Then I guess just delete this one real quick, because what is going on there? I want to do that, and then we can leave a triangle here. Yeah? Okay. So this is what the subdivision would look like. Let's see about edit mode here. Hide this for a bit while I work on this. I would like a bit of a crease there. And honestly, even more of a crease going. Oh, hang on a second. This is good, but and it's from point. So this is good, but I kind of really prefer just looping the original. I mean, it's not technically original. I don't know which of those came first necessarily, but I do know that what was I saying? I don't remember. Did I use bevel instead of crease there? That's lifting it up instead of putting it down, interestingly. Alright. Well, then in that case, let's see about putting that there, perhaps? That ain't bad. Necessarily. What's that look like? Oh, interesting. Whoops. That's odd. Normally I thought oh, thank you for the lick. I don't 7 minutes? I'm so sorry for missing that for 7 minutes, but thank you for the lick anyway. Hang on, where'd the front hair go? It's in here. I'm just a little worried that no matter what I do, I can't quite get this to be the way I'm looking for it to be. You know, and I feel like there's only so much I can really do about that. Like, part of it's gonna come down to texture. But I mean, look at this. I don't really want it to be like that. I want the lines to be crisper. So I guess that'd be... I don't know. Because sculpting mode, if I smooth things out along here, it doesn't really get it to a point, you know? Might as well still try it. Also, did part of that get inside here? No, it seems like it just goes like that for some reason. I feel like I should just close that out though. In what world is smoothing that make it longer? Weird. Okay, bleh. Hang on. Let's hide this again. It's just hard, because I'm a perfectionist and I really want it to be perfect. And I've already made so many compromises on that perfection that I'm after. So, you know. Ah, nice. Can I just like cover up the ugliness here? Because I would sure love to. Fine, it's a triangle, whatever. Oh. Alright, I gotta blow my nose real quick. I'll stand up for a second. I'll be right back. Oh no. I'm actually like fatigued today. Maybe I need more water. I feel like I've definitely done more physical exercise than usual because I had to, kind of run over to the Little Caesars and grab pizza for the club meeting. So, I don't know. Yes, it is tricky. So, hear me out on this. What if... Here. So, I do it like that, and I check my files. And I... These weird pieces, Blender, then with ref, then we see Mixmo rig 1.blend, and we also have, so these are going to be two separate things. The reason I'm doing that is just in case this goes horribly for me. But what I want to do is add subdivision surface. Right? See how that works for me. Real quick first. We are going to want to just like delete a little bit more. Feel as though these four are correct. Boy, I'm all turned around. My thing right now is I don't want these like sharp turns. You know what I mean? Prefer those less sharp ones. And I feel so bad about using all these triangles and being so lazy about it because I'm just worried it'll make it worse. And it probably will. And I'm just gonna feel bad about it until the end of time. Oh boy, I don't know what to do. It just has an extra vertice. And you don't need it. You understand me? You don't need it. Guess triangle. Okay. Then, let's see what is next. Like, I should not be doing all these triangles, but I'm trying to also not go insane. And that's a really hard balance. But I'm doing my best. So, let's see. Let's turn off the wireframe for a bit. Okay, so yeah, things are starting to look a little better. I think? It's hard, I don't know how to do this. Ah. Anyway. So, if we're going with the reference on this, I like so, perhaps? Okay, never mind. Blah, this is just gonna be tricky. Maybe I just scale the whole thing up a bit. Right? Put it like about there. And on that, I can just drag it out where I need. It's a little hard to see in there, unfortunately. Then let's grab like all the way, oh whoops, from here down to there, I guess. Okey-dokey. Weird. Here. Okay, I'm liking this a bit more now. Let's hide this. Try and see. So right now, this is bad looking. And also, what the heck? Oh, that is worse, actually. I guess my first question would be, what the heck? There we go, fixed it. That's just like hardly even visible, you know? That little bit there. So hard to get right as well, because it's so invisible. Okie dokie. That's actually better. Marginally. So it's like this. Okay, at this point it is all up to the textures to make it look good. And that's scary because I'm bad at everything that does that. Right, and the mouth as well should be here. Is it now? It is, okay. I kind of feel like, just because it won't be too hard, let me put us here and in here. I want to see if, at all possible, I could possibly go... See, this is part of my thing too, is this. Can I subdivide this? So let's just say perhaps. If I could just make it a little bit less, you know, pointed, I feel like that could help us a lot. And I don't fully understand how it all works, but... First thing is... Okay, so this is better. I was worried about that. No symmetries. Maybe even like more exaggeratedly go up with it. I mean, not exaggeratedly, like the opposite actually. See, I like that more now, which is good. So, closed here. Let's just see what we can do about that, you know? I'm kind of feeling as though I haven't been talking a bit in a second because I've been really focused on this. I'm kind of feeling as though if I can just make some of these less pointed, you know? Like in the most ideal version, I would actually have a hand animated mouth, like live 2D style pretty much. I don't know how to do that. Hence, we are not doing that. I kind of wish, and tell me if this works or not, but kind of wish could do this perhaps. Yeah, so that's more how I'd like it to be. Alright. This is a silly one, but oh, on. Everything's difficult all the time. Problem here is mainly okay. This is kind of a texture issue because let me see what I can do here. Because if I go like this, no. That has to be more nuanced, unfortunately. How do we feel about that? Oh, boy, I honestly am feeling like giving up on this. Just a little bit. Alright, so let's see. Can I please? So my thought process right now is if I just adjust the areas that are effectively selected, but I mean that if I adjust the areas that have this, then it won't have an issue, you know? don't really want that on, actually. It is just making things more confusing. No, that shouldn't be how I do it, and I'm aware of that, and I'm... Oh... I am... I guess that'll be how we do it. We just sort of go and do that. Now, difficulties. So now when I go back and forth. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get to fixing the mouth in a bit. The expressions are supposed to be a little bit silly. I don't know if they accomplished that properly. I think, honestly, I've succeeded in making something interesting, but I've failed in making what I want to make. That's my overall impression of this at the moment, you know? Okay, bald mode. And you. And... wait a second. Where is that one select? Okay. Maybe we just do these bottom two with like that. Oh. The most annoying part is being completely unable to use the symmetry. Because if I use symmetry, then it messes with the shape keys, and I can't be having that. Okie dokie. Alright. That should be good. I guess what I really need is somebody to make textures for me, huh? At this point. Because I don't know if I can do it myself. But let's see about it's kind of silly how it will make everything all red at the moment, but I wonder if I add like metallic or something. No, I already got emission. Possibly that. I want it to look watery, obviously, so that's what I'm kind of trying to figure out. Yeah, just an amount of glossy to it. I don't know if that's a good thing I've made here, but if I mean, that could be a good thing. You never know. And, I mean, the face texture just... Big fan of the eyes right now, though. Let me... So, on this red, giving it a bit of a coat and a bit of a sheen. Let me see about... on black. Doing... Oh, really? Okay. I'm just gonna... copy... paste... like so. Except also put the color there. And then I just go here. Then that's also glossy, but I think I'd want this one to be like a little bit different. Like like so maybe? Kind of neat, I suppose. I'm no good at this. Blah. Alright, let's see. I guess this would be a UV editing issue, huh? Oh, and I can turn off the... angry. We'll see if this is good. Now I want to suppose we go here, select it all, then I've forgotten how to UV unwrap maybe? So we could have this. If I look at shading, it is kind of weird now. Because nothing's ever nice to me. But I open instead of hair text one. I mean, I guess I will just edit that particular thing, but if I look around in pictures, in textures, hair one. So this is currently what it looks like. So that was the problem there. So I completely forgot I have those on the texture. Can I like pop this out? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. So, I guess the first thing is that I need an actual hair texture, you know? And let me see. Gonna have to look at how to make a hair texture. You know? So let's look around for what we can find here. Like that, maybe. I'm not looking. Let's try instead cartoon hair texture, perhaps. I'm also not sold completely on the shader I put here. Could be cool. But I feel like it's just gonna end up looking weird instead. I'm going to hate it in like 5 minutes. 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Let me see. I was just here. Cause no, here, I know, just like 80s anime characters, you know, because maybe they have... See, this is interesting. Okay, let's see if we can do something like that. Put that up as a reference. Alright, oh, and 50 more spots from Grace. That's just happened, huh? Sigh. I'll get right on those. Definitely good to get the exercise. And it's also good to know that you're still here. So let's see, it's... Oh, you know what? Actually, first... No, I'll just do it after. I almost forgot my 1 hour break. So I'll hopefully do this quickly and then do my break. Whoops. Yep. Oh wait, hang on. Wanna close that? No, not the hiccups. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Oh boy. Yeah. Now, I will be right back. Well, I've definitely got to take my little break. Recharge a bit after all that. See you guys in a bit. Hello, the Moxie Foxy. I am back. I am sorry to make you wait. Oh, I got scooted upwards. Go like this then. So currently, what I need to do is, let me look at shading. So it is bright enough for me, which is good. I might actually, hang on. Howdy, yes, indeed. I'm just, like, I'm having trouble with texturing, because it's not something I have any experience in, you know? So I'm just, like, a bit worried. That I'm just going to do it all completely wrong, you know? Let me, where was it? This one was hair, wasn't it? Yeah. So, you know. But what I think I ought to do is, over in Krita, I think what I'm going to want to do is, I guess this is the one I was on, yeah? I guess I've been using the same one for multiple things, but I think... No, I guess I'll just open up the PNG directly to make sure I get the right colors. Open the image, textures, hair 1 is there, but hair 1, this is there. So what I want to do is take this. I don't know if this is anything remotely close to a good idea, but like this is probably the most time-consuming, least effective, and most annoying way of doing it. But what I'm imagining is to basically just divide this into a couple sections, and then in Blender, like manually move around the UV map so that it matches what I'd like. You know, we'll see how it goes, but like, technically it would work. Whoops, forgot about that part. There we go. Open image, hair1.png, open it. Now it looks kind of funky, but effectively, I mean, that's kind of neat looking as well, but effectively, now I just need to, I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to hide all that. But pretty much, I'm just going to want to, oh, hide the mouth as well. Just, like, I'll hide this for now as well. And this so I don't get confused. But let's, for example, take this big section. I guess I'd use C for this, huh? I don't really know what Blender's logic for getting this shape is, because to me it doesn't look like much logic at all. But I'm just gonna kind of go around in the shape that I'd like this to end up in. Let's hide this as well. So over here, can kind of like put all these here, you know? And then that's all one thing. And here, that looks fine. Then, for like an underneath part like here, I'd do a similar process. I'd go just around, basically. Make it a big, because we are just going to need pretty much everything on this underneath side. And then all of these shrink down, put them all there. Hopefully this is a decent approach. I have no idea, to be honest. Here. In fact, honestly, no. I was about to say, maybe it'll be easier if I just move everything into the same color to start and then go little by little. I've decided that is actually not a good idea. So, let me, because like, on my little reference I grabbed, see how it goes out a decent, like, almost surprising amount on those? So we're gonna kind of want to do the same, I feel. Like, pretty much as soon as the curve starts going downwards. Let me first get them, no, well, I guess that, if that's the case, we'd have... Yeah, let's go to face select here. That'll make things much easier. Then I can just select the ones that are incongruent. Play. So I think I'm gonna want these all there to start, right? I think this isn't a bad approach. I think this will work for me. Whoops. Probably should have started with face select to begin with. Oh well. Yeah, so this will work, I think. Alright. It might look a little bit mid. I guess it's better than nothing. Maybe I just need, like, a second texture that's, like, a little bit, more highlight or something? I don't know. But I think we're on a good start here. Oops. Yummy. There. Pretty much like this. Shrink, put them there. Pretty much. And then on ones like, turn this off, I go here. Then we sort of make the diagonal go up that way, you know? I suppose I can't do much with that one. Some of them are gonna end up being pretty small, but it'll be fine. Boy. Mm-hmm. Then the equal ones on this side would be these two. This one is this one. So the farther out one, so I should make it match up here. Oh, you know what? This one's gonna have to be a mirror version of this one. Yeah, that makes sense. Should have remembered that from the start, actually. So, firstly, let's get it to match up. Yes. And we'll put this like that. And then maybe I could just put in like 45 degrees, rotate from there. Maybe 45 the other way. That's not bad. It's kind of bad, but it is what it is. It's what I can do, you know? I am gonna want to just like inch down a little more. There we go, that's much better. Yes. Put that there. Oh, actually, I'm seeing how this will actually need to go like so. I kind of do need to match up the little dashes now because I chose to do things a certain way or at a certain scale. Yep. I wonder. So looking at this again, it does do a little bit of up, down, and stuff. But it is pointy as well. It's tough because we don't have great examples of it being rounded at the moment. There is this actually. This looks great. But maybe that's more at the front. Did I already get it? Oh, almost. Just so tricky. Yoink. All of them. All of them. Oh, and you know what? There's actually gonna be, like, an amount of these that I need to take care of. They're gonna be like that, because that does go down like that. I think we're gonna... have it go, partway through this one. So this one will be all full. I just gonna want it like the same size-ish. UV Mac looks horrendous to do. Yeah, usually people don't. Usually people just make textures that are good. I just don't know how, really. But absolutely rest assured that this is not the way normal people do things. I'm just doing this because I want to be able to do it this way. Because I'm, mostly confused on how to do anything ever. But at least it's kind of working, you know? Doesn't look that bad. So that's nice. I might have to do... I mean, I'm obviously... So there's definitely a way to do what I'm doing without messing with UVs at all, right? It's some sort of mixture of shaders. But I've forgotten how to do it, and I want to do it this way for this. So that's how it is. But yeah, I'm just abnormal, and that is why I'm doing it this way. I'm also, like, I put a lot of work into this model already, and I think it looks alright. It's just that, like, ugh, I don't know what I'm doing at all. Like, for example, on the nose, no idea how I'm gonna make that look even remotely acceptable, you know? I probably need to just, like, change the shape of it more, because, like, what else am I gonna do? Probably I mean, this would all have to change. So I'm gonna... put this up here for now so I don't forget to do it that way. Uh-huh. And then... well, it's progress, I suppose. It's like if I go here and I... reveal body. I mean, that could be a lot worse. It could be, I hope. I hope. Oh boy, yeah. Well, tell you what. What if I save a duplicate, call it hair 2, and then just like open that one. Then in shading, so we have it like this, right? And this is the current thing. Noise texture. That was during a tutorial. I don't need this. Just so you know, shaders are also horrendous to do. It is not necessarily better. But I believe it's like a color ramp. You know? So like this. Valid blink, no. Alright, so if I were to disconnect here, here, say color there, and color there. Then we say that this, here we can, we'll put hair 1 there, we're looking at. But you can set this one to this. You can set this one to this. Alright. And I bring this. No, I guess we should just make this dark. Squats? I did them, I thought. Before the break? Oh, you're asking for more. I see how it is. Goodness. That brings up to 125 today, wow. Well, I will... God knows, I should be able to handle 25. Bing. Ugh. We'll see how I feel about that statement after I stand up. Yeah. I probably can. We'll see. You lost 2.5k points the last 2 days. You're winning. Yay. You just gotta run out faster. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to brush Sharky to add weight. No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay. gosh. I have places to be tomorrow. I can't be completely knocked out by this. Okie dokie. So, color ramp. Let's see about just making this that. Then that's odd. Maybe I also need to make that the same as the emission. Maybe it's something like that. Oh, that's not it. No, I don't think this is right. We are going to need to just look up a tutorial. Yeah? Something like this. Oh, well actually, this Joseph person, that looks great. Let's see if this is something we can implement. Apparently I've downloaded it before, that's a bad sign. But let's put these back. Save and open and downloads this. Oh, I guess that is just what it's called, huh? Allow execution. Alright. I actually have no idea how to do this. But alright, it looks like I gotta get it working first. Alright. But then it doesn't say it's compatible with this version of Blender, which could be problematic. Material called cell to your project and add it to an object. Alright. Then I wonder how to export material in Blender. Like the objects containing the material. I guess that'd be this one. I have no idea if this is proper. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to look. I'm gonna give up on that particular one because I feel like there's a different way I'm gonna want to do it. Did I just close Blender? It did not. That is on me. Did not mean to show the rectangle. It's not a rectangle anymore, but it was once. Another life, another time. Now let's see. It says principled BDSF shader to RGB. And then separate RGB. I guess this one. And wants 4 math nodes. And then combine RGB. Something called Fresnel. And a mix node. Connect this to this. Separate RGB R to 1. Input 1 math 1. G to put 1 math 2. And B to, wait, hang on. Input 1 math node 2. So like that. And then, yeah, just put them all on each. And then math node 1 to combine RGB R. Hang on, here. And then, yeah, just go through like these. Then the combine RGB to the mix input 1. Wait, mix input color 1, I think? Because it's looking like this at the moment, so we're looking at the combined color, math node 3 blue, then combine RGB to mix input color 1, that's A, and then Fresnel to input 4, like that. Then I forgot the color ramp. And then into the color ramp. Then factor mix. I have no idea if any of this is going to work at all, by the way. Then combine RGB, and then this mix input color 1, factor mix, then just material output. So that's not worked, but I have to, oh, it's almost working? Hang on. I have to set, these to snap. Here, snap. Then snap. And snap. Alright. And then math node. Or to multiply. Alright, we're doing good with following these directions. Set the color ramp gradient to constant. And then constant and okay, so that depends on where the light is. Use the same values for 1, 2, and 3 to adjust how much colors are simplified. Huh? So if I probably I'd want it more like that. I don't know if this is working or if it will look good. And then mix node color 2 to set the color of the outline. I feel as though I've missed something because it's not the right color, is it? So it's principled BDSF, shaded to RGB, separate the R's, G, and B's, then math node 1 into R, G, and B, and combine this into mix 1 here. I wonder if this is supposed to be there instead. You suppose? No. Definitely there. What if I just say, like, put this here? Nope. Good to know. What if I say to put this there? Nope. Use mix node color 2 to set the color of the outline, huh? I've just gotta really make sure I'm doing this properly, I guess. So if I start by just putting this back here, does it have color? No. Do you suppose? Hang on, it had color? Oh, interesting. Alright. Then let's see about... Okay, this is cool actually. Let's try it just 0.5 for starters, right? It's pretty set to default. That's obviously too much of that. So maybe if we set them all to like 0.3 or something. That's better, but it's too bright now. So maybe... this is a little tricky. Maybe it's emission. So if we put that down at 2, and then I wonder if changing this will help. Add? No, multiply. What if I change the mode here? I guess not. So it does have a color there, I'm noticing. But does not have a color here. So I'm wondering if I got maybe the wrong thing here. Add shader. Mix shader. Let me set color. Surface. Still no. Alright. Wait. That's a yes. Okay, now what does this do? That sets the thickness of the outlines, huh? Then let's see about setting this color to be that, perhaps? That's pretty cool. I do think I'm going to want, maybe if I... Oops. Maybe something like that works? Like, I really wish I had feedback on this. I think it's very cool. I just don't know if it's necessarily going to look good with my things, you know? However, oh, hang on. It's gotten... like so. Okie dokie. I guess we'd have to... So I've gone and copied all of this. I feel as though the only solution is going to be to actually apply this to all the things, basically. Right? I feel like that's the only way we're gonna actually... figure out if it's worthwhile or not. If we try it out on more of these things. I feel as though I would prefer it if it only had 2, you know, not 3. Little sections here. Also, me too. Go like that. Like, it's certainly unique. I think especially on the hair is the thing. Wait, -1 doesn't make any sense. What? Because that's the shadow part, yeah? So I'm curious to see... Play. So what do I edit to get that to sort of... I mean, I get it that it's like deep shadow. But I don't like it, is the thing. I wonder if this can be changed? No, that will only ever... So up here we'll only ever edit that. Gotcha. Can remove green, huh? Removing green from it does that. Now I want the red to be more vibrant, you know? Yeah. Let's reset them all. So clearly we want them all to be lower. That might be the best we're gonna get. So now the problem becomes that everything looks a little bit desaturated. Oh, and also, we're gonna want all this same stuff on a heart. Right, so everything is just a bit too desaturated. I think on the skin that can be helped by messing with these a bit more. You know? Like, it's like this to begin with. I just... Me... I do think we're off to a good start here, actually. Like, this is fascinating stylization, you know? The only issue is that it's, like, the hair isn't vibrant enough. That's what my problem is right now. Is there, like, this I could do or something? Whoops. Does that change things? Because I can accept this being that color, but I'd really... Is that just not something I'm allowed to do? We're gonna undo it being like that. Because I'm happy with that combination of things. But at the same time, let me see if I can throw on one of these real quick. And then just another mix. Huh? Wait, that is different. Mix shaders, what I want. You and you to make you. Alright, so saturation. Let's put this at 1 as well. Let's just make it a little bit. Saturation, just go up. Wait a second. I'm being silly, you see. Because can I pause? So if I go color here, no. Well, we could say, whoops, this goes here perhaps with the color. Then maybe. Now that's interesting. I guess the hue does shift the hue, believe it or not. The value, we can darken it actually. Up the saturation a bit. That's really interesting. Now, that's tricky. Because I'm definitely seeing that we've got, you know, purple, magenta, and pink. But I'm not so sure that's what we want. Does it work to just go like this or something? Say, put them both together? Kinda, but not really. Don't think I expected it to. Might be as good as it gets here. Might be. You know? I guess I can live with it looking like this. I might need to do something specific for underneath the nose in terms of texture. Just because, like... Oh, also... Let me, at least on the skin, lower this value. By a good amount, you know? In fact, we might even go as far as to say 0. Yeah, good enough. The mouth, I don't think really needs this. I feel like that would just be distracting and difficult. Same goes for the eyes, to be honest. But I am seeing... Oh no, it's just shadow. Ears and such, I suppose, no? Hang on, where is it? Then here I can click. I mean, we can really just say black, I guess. Delete. Then like this. We can say, or C, rather. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Like, it's just not gonna be great, ever, is my problem. And so I'm just trying to find some cool stylized way of doing it that makes it tolerable to me, you know? And who knows if I'm gonna end up sticking with this or not. Now that is odd. Might have to play with the values a little bit more on that. Guess the same goes for the ears. Not as much, but kinda. Unless the inner ear and the outer ear is like two different things. No. Either way, let's reset these values. Wait, hang on. Alright, so that was for complex feet. Let's reset. That's gonna make it black. Huh. I guess I'd kind of prefer blue to black. But I'd still prefer, like, actually having the proper, you know. Color. Maybe I can just, like, mix this again. That do anything for us? Who knows? Nope. Fair enough. That's the problem with this, is that it's gray. So, I mean, like... I put them all at 1, does that do it for me? That makes them all gray. That makes them all black, huh? What happens if I just, like, skip it? Then it doesn't do any of it. Okay. This is tricky. Here, let's add that hue value stuff. Hue saturation value. Put it on here. Maybe we can desaturate it? No. But the problem is that it's just going to black, and I don't want it to do that. You know? I want it to go to gray. And... I don't know. It's just kind of mean to me that it won't. What's that look like? Interesting. Okay, so that's gone funky. Gosh. On the one hand, I feel like we're pretty close to something good. On the other, I wish it would be better. I guess the best we can do is just, I guess blue would be the best we can do then, huh? I'm kind of annoyed by that, actually. I'm just doing this because it's easier than trying to get the exact values you can. So there's the issue. I mean, I guess I should have seen it before when that was blue. I just didn't realize that's what I was doing. I guess I'm gonna have to find something that makes that specific color of, is there like a mask or something? No. Let's see if a different operation than snap would be good. You know, like, add or something. I guess they'd all have to be on that. For it to actually work. Interesting. Not quite what we're after. See, we can get to grays if we go like this. Okay, now if I go back to skin on the main part, that's really obvious is the problem. You know? Like the most obvious ever. Is there like an if statement or something? Here, let me see about separating color. No, that's different. Let me see if if it's possible to separate individual colors. Here, only one material affecting different colors differently. Yes, that's not a thing. Darn. I guess the other option then would be to oops. To go to this copy. Let's see if this looks terrible or if we're alright. How is that? Why are they still different? That's my next question. Why are they still different? Alright. Hang on. I don't like having the seam between them. Oh, you know what it might be? Might be the emission color. You know? I take this off, and I just choose it to be that. I mean, that's decent, I suppose. That's, goodness. I'm not gonna be able to remember that number. So I will just copy this. And paste it. Delete you. Go like this and like this. Alright. Now they do match. Which is good. I put the strength to 0. I guess that's the method then. That will work. So we'll copy all this. Then for a complex extension. Okay. That's good. I don't think this is used anywhere, but just in case. And did we get the tail already? It looks not quite yet. There we go on that. I hope that this is going to be acceptable to people, you know? Oh, and we also need on the heart. Like, I'm so worried that this is going to be so very unpopular, you know? And then very simple. Also gets the treatment. I guess for this one, the base color can just be like that. No? Darn. Then I guess we can just leave that one, huh? I think that's not bad. I think that's might be as good as we get. I think, like, right now my biggest issue is the nose. Right? Because it is almost how I want it to be. But I feel as though what must happen is along the lines of just like making the nose actually there, basically. You know? And I guess I left the angry on. Silly of me. Now, I am gonna... Let's see. It's really tricky. Maybe it's something like this. Where we sort of, slide relax here. Well, regardless, that does, I mean, at least somewhat help with something I've been wondering about for ages now. I don't know if it completely solves it, but finally she's got a nose. Oh, that's such an improvement! I'm so happy about that, actually. And you can see it because of the shade. Oh. Now, I am curious about these eyes. Right? Because what happens if we apply Zeprosis to it, you know? Because they're shiny. So how's that gonna go? Does it just fail? Oh. Interesting. Hang on. Oh, that's cool, actually. Okay. Then we've only got a couple left. Pop pads are a big one. And click there. Yeah. Alright. I mean, honestly, even just changing the nose makes me so much happier with this. Let me see about some of these faces. Because the mouth shape on angry could use some work. Yeah. For example, smoothen that line out. I kind of want to bring 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to bring these down a bit. But I guess I have to do that one at a time, huh? No, I guess that's just not happening, huh? Honestly, I guess I leave it. I can't help but be curious. So, what happened? What does it look like if we apply, quote unquote, the process? You know, like it's not technically my shader or anything like that. But okay, yeah, it looks the same. Wait, that's that though. We're thinking about inside mouth that we're curious about. Because that goes into a principled BDSF. And this starts with a principled BDSF. So what happens if we link them? I'm hoping this still looks good. Mix it that. I'm trying to picture. Wait, hang on. Got that there, but where is the front here? There. Trying to picture how this would look down here. Actually, we can test it. Right? Okay, not quite, it seems. But wait a second. Oh yeah, that's fine. Fine. I've just gotta know, like... I do this, and then just put that here. Like, does this look alright to you guys? If this was... I mean, it looks obviously a little silly, but... I mean... Obviously I'm gonna worry about this, right? Because this is the future, essentially. If it doesn't look good, then I'm going to be sad forever. I think it's very cool and very stylized, but I don't think people are gonna like it. That's like my worry. Is that people aren't gonna like it. And then I'm just going to be sad. I feel as though, I don't know, the cell shading might be cool, but it might just not be right. Maybe we need some other kind of toon shader. Either way, it's very late, and I've got to get to bed. So I'll just have to think about this in my head. I suppose I should get a screenshot for Blue Sky. And yeah, I will send y'all somewhere else. Thanks for sticking around. You know, I hope it was interesting, and I hope where you're going is just as interesting, if not more so. Kind of wish Sally was on. Because, I mean, it's always nicer when it's somebody I know. And Sally's great, too. Cat Kill Fingies is good. 4 times this month. They are great. I'll see you guys another time. Tomorrow, I don't know. I'm just busy and I'll have to decide later, I guess. Yeah, see you then.